looks like it's starting. Let's see. So that covered. Ooh, there's a logo and everything. Video clips, background. There's a bunch of options I didn't even know we had. Holy balls. There's a ton of things. We're not going to use any of them. No. Click the default graphics button. Back off. We're not going to use it. Okay. So here we are, Wednesday night live chat. Typical tonight. The live chat has been brought to you by Rock God Brewing Company. Tonight we're doing White Room, which is their second favorite beer from Rock God. Yes, Adam, I am early. Uncle Guns, hello, sir. I was here, so I was like, fuck it, we might as well start. And we'll see how, if anyone catches up. What do we got? Like another minute before the official start time. Colt, hello, sir. Colt, since we're at the pre-phases, have you seen that Phil Demmel has been playing with Lamb of God in place of Willie Adler again? I don't know why, but man, I want to see Mark Morton and Phil Demmel at the same time on stage. That would be awesome. Javier, hello, sir. Javier, you have the opportunity, not next week, but the week after. You might even be in this live stream, because I'm going to have to do Wednesday night live stream on, let's see, that'd be day one of Dynamic Carbine. We'll have to bust one of those out, and you'll be there. So, well, I mean, you'll be here. No, it's actually that way, but still, you get the idea. We'll have to figure something to talk about. Or how about this? I could just talk and you could translate it into the Spanish version, for like, in case I'm ever on one of them Spanish speaking TV shows and they want to talk about how awesome the Tremas Dynamics Wednesday night live chat is, and they want to play it on the Hispanic station. I'll need my interpreter. Interpreter. That's a fun word to say. Brian Alderson, hello, sir. Crystal Fox, my super moderator, or whatever your title is. I like super moderator. Well, I guess it's official start time now, huh? 8:05. I don't have a ton of shit to talk about tonight. And I think I have potentially got everything camera-wise okay, so maybe we won't have a problem like last time where I couldn't hear anything or couldn't say anything or kept freezing or whatever. Still running the old GoPro though. I mean, it ain't old, it's like the newest GoPro, but still have not figured out how to get my DSLR to do all this. Hello, Mike from Georgia. It's not Aloha from Georgia. It's Aloha from Hawaii, isn't it? But whatever, close enough. I'm sure the weather in Georgia is balmy and hot, just like Hawaii. Thoughts on the PA Senate race? No. We essentially have had two Democrats forever. I know Toomey is a Republican, but Toomey is the most pro-gun control senator in the Senate. So I don't really count him as a Republican. And I have no idea who's going to replace him. Now would have been a good time for Barletta to run. But Barletta tried last time, was it? To Casey. Tried to oust Casey and it didn't work. Although we've historically had one of each, or just our last Republican fucking was terrible. And I say one of each like it's a different party or something. Like, they're both big, both parties are pro power to the state, less power to the people. So I don't really necessarily count them as being different from each other. All right. So things we got going on soon. The muster is coming up. It is, let's see, today's Wednesday. So Thursday, right? Sorry. 10 days away till the muster. There is still room because I don't really think I capped the room for it. So people can still come, still got a bunch of kick-ass instructors and people giving shit away and stuff like that. So it should be a good time. I think we're having cheesesteaks for food, for lunch, if you don't want to bring your own. So there's that. Hoppy Bear. Like technically the picture is correct, but that XL with the flat trigger on it is my wife's. Which I have a curved trigger here for it. I just can't find where I put it, as I bought one in case I ever ended up getting an XL and didn't want that stupid flat trigger. I don't know where I put it. Oh, absolutely, Gabe. We would definitely be under British law if those people were like the people now. And for those of you wondering about those 365s, the one of them is going to, I just dug out of the basement a piece of drill rod, which is just round stock that's tool steel. And I'm going to take that 365 barrel that I have now. I was looking for one last week. I now have it. I'm going to drill some holes through it, put that drill rod in it, not into the chamber, just into the rifled part. And it's going to get TIG welded through those holes. That's actually a plug weld. And then the end of it is going to get welded solid. We'll drill a pressure relief hole in the top of the chamber area. And I will countersink the firing pin hole and TIG weld that shut as well. Then I've already taken the striker out. I hack the end of that off. So we have 3 layers of safety, and then we'll get Tony at Big Iron Cerakoting to paint that thing red for me so that I will have an inert 365. So I no longer need to bring a M&P holster and M&P inert gun to class. I will make my own 365 inert gun. I know people are fucking minds blown that I'm going to weld a slide and barrel so that they're not usable, but it's what I do for a living. It's very usable. Speaking of that 365, I have decided at this point that possibly the Spectre comp, which is the XL Spectre comp, is 47% chance of becoming my carry gun. Oh yeah, that's right, Javi. That is right. Yep, Uncle Gun's doing one just like the M&P, just like the Glock 19 or Glock 17P. The P model is their red inert Glock that they won't sell to people, which is bullshit, but whatever. So there's that. I did my own M&P because I got one on sale like after the 2.0s came out. That 1.0 was, I don't know, like $240 or something like that. I'm buying that thing and I'm going to weld the shit out of it. And it's been working as an inert gun well ever since. Hello, Scott Wexler, sir. Huh. So a handguard wrap for heat mitigation. Like, who makes a handguard wrap for that? Would you be thinking like the suppressor covers, like slid over the rail? Manta wraps. I can't say I've ever noticed even heard of manta wraps. Now I have to go look. You can't really put up a link or anything, but I can go look them up. If I was real crafty, I would be able to do it while I was sitting here talking. But as you can see, my uh, speech has slowed down because my mind can only do so much shit at once. Oh, ah, interesting. And it also makes it look like you got M203. uh oh. That Instagram page is not matching the pictures I saw in the Google. I've never seen one, dude. You'll have to let me know what you think of it because I don't know. Blue Alpha has a wrap. Blue waffle wrap? Oh wait, that's a whole different thing. All right. But yeah, Mike, it is your job to report to me after you try it out. Let me know what you think. So what do we got going on up here? We got the muster coming up, but prior to the muster, 2 days prior to the muster, so a week from tomorrow, Sonny will be up here doing pistol class. So he is running his pistol class, Shooter Fighter Matrix, I believe 2, Thursday and Friday. And then we have the muster. And then Saturday and Sunday, Sonny will be doing a, can't remember the name, his like combatives class. Like he's going to beat you up and shit. But while he's doing that at one location at the range, I will be starting Dynamic Week 4, aka the first days of Dynamic Pistol at the different spot of the range. So, yeah, and hello, sir. So that is what's happening up here. And then we got 7 days of Dynamic Week. So it's like all 3 days of Dynamic Pistol, followed by all 3 days of Dynamic Carbine, followed by Team Dynamics, followed by a GPS workshop at a different location the following day. So, Adam, you should drive your ass on up here and get some Sunny training and come to the muster. You've got a whole week to get it worked out. And it ain't that far of a fucking drive. I used to make it all the time. Like it was from my house where I'm sitting right now to the instructor house by the airport in Camden was 14 hours and 1 minute. So you can make it. M&P trade-ins cheap on primary. I don't even have. I have one M&P left. I had rid of all my shields, and the only M&P I have is my old number 1 rust bucket. There you go, Adam. You got it all figured out. That's your mind thinking right there. I can read the comment, and it says bruh, and this is what you went. Bruh. I could do that. Oh, look at Crystal with the link and everything. She's pretty crafty, that one. That's why I gave her superpowers. I have some links saved up here as well, but it would be perfect, Crystal. I think he's plotting it. I mean, he's had almost a year to plan for it. Now is a fine time to finally start really putting some thought into it. What else we have? Oh, last week we was doing day 0 stuff, day 0 pistol, day 0 carbine. A great group of students. Folks got all the stuff they needed signed off for the New Jersey carry permit and that kind of shit. But August 6th also was the anniversary of Extortion 17 going down, and Jogging for Frogmen did a fundraising walk, run, ruck thing where you could do like 3.1 miles or 31 miles, paid them some money, you get a t-shirt. And we had 8 people on the Tremis Dynamics team. And I thought that was pretty good. So that tells me we raised them like nearly $250, a little over $250, something like that. And that's pretty respectable since I think I posted it on Thursday and it happened on Saturday. Damn it, Adam. If only you had known a year ago when I first posted it. I'm just giving you a shit. So yeah, we did the run ruck thing. Some folks that are taking like the whole month to do the total number of miles, which is cool, but everybody has put some of their miles in or finished it. The camera. Guys, no clue what happened. Like the camera started making some weird looking shit. And was it hot? Oh, she's cooking. So maybe that's not long to go. I mean, it's been working fine for like an hour at a pop. I don't know why she's getting warm now. First ACOG. Wow. Very 2002. T1 plus a 4-power ACOG for a PVS setup. Well, yeah, here's the issue. Like the idea behind running like a tall mount is great to clear a PVS. But you also have to have space between the optic and your face for a PVS to fit in. And if you have that ACOG that far out so that your optic doesn't hit it when you're looking through the T1, will you be able to use the ACOG? That would be my only concern. That's my thoughts on it. Oh, John is here. Hello, sir. So let's see. Where am I list on my channel, or where am I at in my list? Oh, Defiant is having a sale right now. Too Hot 2022. That's TOO hot, not like the number 2 or like to my lovely wife who's sitting downstairs, like a love letter, like TOO hot 2022. I think it's 20% off everything. That's happening right now. Wanted to make sure we got that in there. Oh, the raffle tickets are up. That's on my list here. Let me do this. If I can highlight it, copy, and bring it down here and hit paste, and hit send, and maybe this will work. Bam, it did. So raffle tickets. We are running a raffle to get our nonprofit up and running. There is a Palmetto State Armory dagger pistol, like the pow. Fucking screen. Well, I mean, at least it picked a great row. Probably because the fucking camera is screaming hot. Fucking GoPros. Yeah. It's always a problem, right? Like we're always having some type of issue. Why not today as well? I figured it out one time, but I can't remember what the hell it was. Unless I did, I think it may have been this. Ooh, which that's the out. Ooh. It literally says unable to access the camera. Some unexpected error has happened. Well, I guess we're going to make this one even shorter. Huh. And I thought I had it all figured out. Uh-oh. I'm getting something. Well, that wasn't what I was expecting. Fucking GoPro. Try this again. All right. So if it freezes the next time, I'm just killing it. But the raffle, Palmetto State Armory dagger pistol. That's the Glock 19-ish gun. We're doing that. It's coming in a holster from Stevens Concealment, inside the waistband holster that's being attached to a gun belt from Standard Concealment. We're going to put a box of Defiant munitions in it and hand you that and a bottle of Imperium, bottle number 1. And with that, then we're also going to give you a little gift card that says you can come take Dynamic Pistol for free with that. Well, you don't have to take it with that gun, but you could if you wanted to. So that is what the raffle is. And I believe the tickets are $5, 3 for 10, or like 7 for 20, I think, or something like that. And there's a link up there for you to click on it. And then you can go buy tickets for the raffle. By the time that raffle goes away, we've hoped to raise enough money to pay for all the fucking fees we have to pay in order to be allowed to start a nonprofit. It's the government's way of making sure your nonprofit doesn't have profit. They charge you to not have a profit. Speaking of charging you for not having a profit, did you see that the IRS is hiring 87,000 new agents? That's 6,000 more people than the British Army has. So yes, the IRS's standing army will be larger than Great Britain's. But, they're not coming after the normal people. That's what they said. Gabe Adams, hello, sir. Weird. They can 87,000 IRS agents and 0 school resource officers. So it's 87,000 times more important to audit people than it is to have school resource officers. Okay, so now that I got that off my chest, that literally actually covered everything on my fucking list of things I have to talk about. So now you guys need to come up with stuff to talk about. I see Mike had complimented John on his plate carrier video. I watched said plate carrier video as I sat there wearing my Cry Precision plate carrier, going, oh, I don't have time for this, sipping my tea with my pinky up. So I did look at the job. Well, I looked at some of the requirements that said, not only were we hiring 87,000 of you, you need to be able to carry a pistol in the line of work and use it in deadly force for dangerous assignments. But 0 school resource officers. Oh, I like where Colt's going. He's cheering me up again. Back to how great Phil Demmel is. So if you guys don't know, Phil Demmel is the guitar player for the band Violence. He was formerly a guitar player for Machine Head during their best albums. and he has filled in for, well, a little bit of everybody. Most notably was the run with Slayer during their final tour, and he filled in for Gary Holt, and he did that band. The ones that did like A Bullet with Your Name on it. Like he filled in for those guys too. Uh, I even saw them live, and man, I can't remember what their name was. But now he's currently doing Lamb of God, uh, filling in for Willie Adler, and man, I want to go see that. But they're in like Europe or something. Probably why Willie's not there, because I think Willie isn't big on the vaccine thing. So Phil goes and plays for Willie when Willie doesn't can't go somewhere that requires vaccines. I think that's the way it's working. Non-point, yes, thanks, Colt. Uh, I saw them live and they were awesome. They blew hell yeah right off the stage. Ah, what else we got going on? Like in my mind, I wanted to ask you guys something. Like for opinions. Oh, well, you guys can answer this. There's, however many, like fucking 12 of you on here. What topics would you guys like to see more content from? So, Josh Masters, hello, sir. Um, Josh is basically moving in with me in a week for like the duration of the month. I like Seven Dust too, Colt. Good call. Good. Thanks for bringing it up. I'm going to listen to some of them tonight. But yeah, so I've worked out a way to do a little more online stuff. Like I've streamlined the way I'm doing things here, like behind the scenes, and I'm going to be able to put out like some extra video content. However, I will warn you, shooting videos looks so bad that there's probably only going to be little bits of like shooting blips in videos of just not a lot of it. But if like there's subjects you want to see videos on, uh, like let me know, because I'm making a list and I want to try and fill out like a few months worth of ideas and write them all down. And just watched Pat Mac's video from like 2 days ago about whiteboarding everything, and I thought, man, that's a good idea. Like I could just whiteboard out what I want all these videos to be so that I can start working on them. And if I'm organized, which I've been trying to get a little better at, I can like film, even if I can only film a part that I'm going to use later. So I got this file on my external hard drive that says video clips, which means not finished videos. And I got all these folders for ideas. So like when I film something about a topic I'm not going to do the video on for a couple of weeks, but I'm at the range and can show some examples or something. I'm going to film that part, so when I come home and strip it off the memory card, I can drop it into those files so that I have them for later. Instead of the way I do it now is, if I want to do one video, that's all that I'm consumed with for that is one video. I don't think about any of the other videos. And I'll just go film until that one's done, and then I sit and edit it. And which is why you don't get a lot of videos. And possibly, if I'm a little bit more organized, you'll get about the same amount of videos you're getting now while I'm building up the parts of the videos I want to do, and then I'll be able to start dropping them on the reg. And so I'm hoping that I can pull all that off with my new organizational plan. However, find time to ask, like, what the hell do you guys want to see shit about? Adam, that's a brilliant idea. That's actually like that can be like a series, like every month, and I can probably bust a bunch of them out ahead of time, even if I don't have footage of us at the study groups because I didn't get it from the old ones. But like I know what we did in most all of those study groups, so I could probably do some on that and make it like a short, like a couple minutes, and just be like, hey, it's July, and you get July's study group and stuff. I like that. Somebody notate that. Crystal, are you listening somewhere, wherever you're at? I'm going to need a reminder later. Oh, well, Colt, you are right. There was going to be a video about Faraday boxes. And we, in our testing, what we had thought was brilliant and we worked with iPhones didn't work with other shit. And we kind of had to scrap that idea because it wasn't viable. Um, we had some, uh, we had a couple iPhone tests that we were like, it's looking promising. And then we got talking about we're going to build some things and we'll put it on the interwebs. And then when we tried it, actually Josh was there when we tried it with his Android phone or Pixel or whatever the hell he has, and totally signal right through it and shit all over our plans. Let's see. Revisit eval some of the new doodads. Well, there is still a video up, Josh, on the Sling Devils. So like I did do that one, but you're right. I think instead of trying to make like a good like 8 or 9 minute video with an awesome stinger, some more shorts that I don't have to fill out so much might be the way to do it. I think that's what YouTube calls them, is shorts, and like reels on one of them and Tic Tacs or whatever. Uh, so I think you're right. Like some of the smaller stuff. RJ, I heard you had some things to say about me at Day Zero Pistol. Actually, you did come up uh, more than once, twofold. One, um, your the lovely lady that you sent to class was knew nobody there, so the fact that she knew you and I knew you meant that we had something common to bond over and not make her feel odd that she's the only woman there and doesn't know anybody else. So yes, you came up a bit on that, and I even said something nice about you. I don't know if that made it back, but I said, if that cat didn't live all the way over in New Jersey, we'd hang out often. I don't know what often means, but more than we hang out now. So see, I even said nice stuff. Ooh, that might not be a bad idea either, Josh. Like, yes, a summary. I'm tracking where you're going. Thank you, sir. So, revisits on doodads, summaries of some of those things. What's really, that's not a bad idea because, like, if we look back on some of the cool little doobers, like, they're buried on like page 8 of my YouTube videos, and people don't know that the Magpul paraclip adapter, when used totally not the way they intend for it to be used, is fucking awesome. Oh, great. Well, I mean, it's not great that the good part didn't get back to you, but the old rule is if I don't poke fun at you, I don't like you. But that's awesome that she says I need more, and I like it. I like that she recognizes that. Good for her. Did she leave a review on either like Facebook or Google? Probably not because people never do. But man, does it help the algorithms. What I check here? A thumbs up. Oh yeah, so some good ideas. Thank you, fellas. Hopefully, Crystal's listening and can make me a list to remind me later because I'm so bad at that. I probably, we talked about plate carriers earlier. I don't like. I love my plate carrier. Absolutely love it. I don't think I've ever done a video on it. I mean, do you guys remember seeing a video on the Cry Airlight SPC? Because if not, it means I need to do a video on that. I even have a Bob right here, and I can do it for them. I can like put them on, and it's hard to wear something and talk about it at the same time. It's easier to basically be behind the camera with a laser pointer. You're like, this part here is pretty cool, and that part's pretty cool, and how it's easy to get framed up in the video of the plate carriers. Anyhow, that's technical mumba jamba, but that's one. And I can do a video at class Dude, I don't got no time for videos at class. I barely have time to get some pictures taken. Well, thank you, sir. If she does leave one, that would be great. And we're reworking the land nav, but there is definitely a GPS class coming up in 2 weeks ish, 27th or 8th or something like that. Right after the Saturday is the muster. The following Sunday, like a whole 8 days later, is the GPS workshop. And that's actually closer to you guys in Jersey than the muster is. So, I mean, not a lot closer, but another half hour or so. So you guys should come on out. I know you've got the little kiddo that you need to move around from one parent to the other and whatnot. So maybe not everybody can come at the same time, but by all means, you could come to the muster one weekend and she could come to the GPS the following weekend. It's an idea. Totally an idea. Not that I'm trying to, get you to spend your money on me or nothing, but, that doesn't hurt my feelings either. Let's see what else we got going on. I got some new shit to try out. I just got the Mantis Laser Academy kit. I will try that out a little bit more tomorrow. Oh, well, there you go, RJ. You don't have to do any moving at the muster. I mean, well, like you got to get out of your car, make it to the where we're talking. But like, there's some hand to hand stuff. You don't have to do that shit. Like, you don't really have to do anything, but you could come to that, and maybe not to the GPS thing where you'll be using the GPS to walk around the woods. But but anyhow, back to what I was saying before I got caught up in the dialogue here. The Mantis Laser Academy kit, I handled it a little bit. It came with like a laser cartridge for a 9mm, but I also have a cert gun, so I'll try it with both things and get the app installed and maybe have some feedback for you guys here in a week or so. See how that works. I have high hopes for it because everything else I've had from Mantis has performed beyond my expectations, so totally impressed with those guys. The other piece of gear that I got recently, I just used it today for the first time, was the Naco Boost HD. What model is this? The GB70. It is a battery pack jump starter thing, and finally got to stick it on a vehicle today, and it worked like a champ. Stuck it on, and from the time of putting the leads on, hitting the power button to it, walking around and getting in the door, fired right up. Thing was pretty cool. It's like $200 on Amazon, but worked great. I should add it to my Amazon shop so that people can buy it. If they want to buy it, it gives me a little kickback. I did that with the Quan Shang radios and made a couple $100. I think I made like 85 cents a radio was like my commission for advertising them on Amazon, and in 1 month made like $260. So a lot of motherfuckers bought radios using my link, and I appreciate it. I probably bought some beer with it or something. I didn't buy gear because I don't really buy a bunch of gear. Yeah, I should do that with the Naco Boost. Noco Boost? I don't know how you pronounce it. Oh, yeah, thing works great. I was surprised. I mean, you buy something like that and you don't really know if it works until you got a car with a dead battery. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend somebody like buy one of these, walk out, flip the headlights on in their car while it's not running, and then come back in the morning with the idea of seeing if the booster will work, because that's not great for your battery. Or maybe do it to somebody else's battery. I don't know. Or if you have a dead battery, maybe swap that out and put it in your vehicle. That's a lot of fucking work just to see if the boost pack works, though. Popular. Oh, here, these are good ones. I love these kind of questions. With the popularity of offset red dots on carbines, How viable is this setup for night vision? So like 45-degree offset. Um, I'm gonna wager that it's too low and close to the carbine, but I could be wrong. Maybe, and it's possible. So you know how you're looking at a carbine, and like the when you want to go to that offset, you roll it this way. But what if it were on the other side, like a lefty would have it, but for a righty, so the gun would move out of the way, allowing you to drop your optic behind it. Might be something. Maybe you guys can hear Klaus. He's outside acting like an idiot. I had read a review, RJ, about the on a completely dead battery that they had to leave it on there for like a half an hour in order to get enough juice to charge or enough juice to start. But I didn't have a completely dead battery to try it on. It also says saw the thing, the little warning light that tells you uh, if you have them on backwards, positive, negative, negative, positive, that if it's below 2 volts on the battery, that light won't come on because it doesn't have enough, resistance or something to tell you that they're backwards. But when it's backwards and it knows it, it won't allow you to do, like, it won't destroy the battery or the charger, which I thought was pretty all right. Oh, damn. 40 minutes of nothing. Well, hopefully I don't have to ever try it out. Oh, I didn't know that someone made a high mount offset. Interesting. Very interesting. Although I have found that, like with a lower 1/3 with the PVS on, if I have it far enough forward that my PVS won't hit it, I still can passively aim with it. But like, I think I got fucked up cheekbones or something because I can also run like a T1 with no with the low mount that just mounts direct to the rail, not pure co-witness, like just low, and can still use it fine. So apparently my cheekbones are fucked up, and I can get the rifle like so high on my face that uh, just regularly aiming, I don't need any riser, and with nods on, I uh, I can do it with a one lower 1/3 with no issue whatsoever. See, this is what happens when you have your electrical engineer friends. They say things like, "I can dig into that and find out for you." Um, they say like on normal, like, "Hey, my battery's low." Um, you can get like 40 jump starts off a full charge. And you can also like charge cell phones and shit off of them, which many times could come in handy. What I'm most interested in, and I don't know for sure, is how long, like when I charge it all the way full, which like it's completely full now. Uh, I don't know if it, see, like the battery thing is all the way up. Um, how long can I let this sit in my truck before it doesn't have enough ass to jumpstart a vehicle? Um, and I don't think there's a way to just make that happen, like arbitrarily, artificially, uh, like make it, age it. So I'll just have to check it every once in a while. The only problem is, ideally, I would check it every so often and on a battery that's low, but that means I have to let something with a battery or something run low, and I don't want to do that. Like, I'd rather not have to ever use the fucking thing. But that'd be the way to test it. Like, oh, it's set for 2 months, it was no problem, but at 4 months, it didn't work. Yeah, I don't use those numbers, and for the love of God, I hope fucking Noco Boost that doesn't see this and send me a cease and desist letter for making up numbers. But having data like that would be interesting. I don't know what a dummy load is. Um, am I the dummy load? Since I don't know, but I'm dumb. The dumb anyway. Um, you can tell me all about it, and maybe tell me if there's something I can do to test that after it sits for a while. Uh, I know what we're talking about. So, Aiden, um, Aiden Donovan, in relation to Jack Donovan, one of my favorite authors. Anyhow, there I don't know of a Blackbeard for a pistol of any type, like something like that. Although I really wish they would make one, and I have not talked to them about this, but like somewhere in the back of my head, I'm thinking they're working on something like that, and it'd be awesome if they did like a slide, a non-reciprocating slide, because a slide doesn't have to reciprocate. That the magazine was the battery, like the Blackbeard is, but the other way, and then the motor in that slide could reset the sear in the frame. That would be awesome. But the next level training does make SIRT guns, and they make a G17 and a G19 SIRT gun. It is uh, weighted well. Like I have the M&P version of the SIRT gun, and it's got a metal slide, and it feels the right weight for a full M&P. The only thing I don't like about it is like if you press the trigger and hold it, the laser stays on. So then you're like drawing lines on the wall and stuff. It doesn't just give you like a quick like the Blackbeard does. All the laser training cartridges that I have seen, like you have to rack the slide after every time to reset the gun. So that's not me. And I'm pretty sure like the dry fire mag does not work in conjunction with like a laser insert. So those wouldn't, they don't work together to do what we're thinking about. But I would not be surprised, Aiden, if Black or Mantis doesn't come out with some sort of pistolish Blackbeard, uh, to which then they could call it the Charles Vane or the Long John Silver or something. Like if we're sticking with the pirate themes, uh, so that would be awesome. But um, that was my thoughts on it, or my knowledge on it. Uh, oh, what do we got here? 8:51. Fuck, my time's almost done. You guys have been awesome. And we're down to like 9 people. The peak is over, my friends. It is done. We're petering out. Um, so I do have an invite to, if I make it out to Oswego, Illinois, to stop in and get like a tour of the Mantis factory. So now I got to figure out some reason to get back out to Illinois, in which case I'll go to Midwest Industries up in Wisconsin too. Uh, but the place that I taught at in Illinois, the host moved to Montana, to Kalispell. Actually, the picture of the mountains behind me here in this stream, like up there, that mountain that's in Glacier National Park in Kalispell, Montana. My host moved there, so I don't have a place any longer in Illinois to do classes at. So I don't have a reason to jump back out there. But it would be awesome to go visit the folks at Manus and maybe at least let them know that there is interest for something like a Blackbeard, but for a pistol. Uh, for a 365, obviously, because it is the best pistol on the market. That's what I'm going with. I say that, but I still own a Glock, and I still own an M&P, but I have more 365s. Hmm. Uncle Guns, that would be a good name for the pistol version. Just call it the Teach, because it has like an educational value too. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but we talked about this the foundation that we're starting raising money for with this raffle, and it is the eTeach Foundation, and it doesn't mean for like learning electronically. Mm-hmm. Um, there's a Facebook page for it and an Instagram page, and so like we're getting there with the eTeach Foundation. But yeah, it's named more after the fella and less after the electronic teaching. All right. So I got 8:53. We're going to wrap this up in 2 minutes if we don't have something that draws my attention. Uh, my reminder on my phone that there's a live chat tonight. Apparently, I put it in the calendar at the wrong hour or something. Uh, so anyhow, I did everything on my list, and we talked about some stuff. How about we wrap this things up? I got things to do tonight before I go to bed, and I got one more full live chat to prepare for before the muster. You all have to get ready for the muster because you should be driving up here soon for it. I mean, um, RJ might, and Josh definitely is. Crystal is. Like, who else was on here? I just believe that John was here earlier. He is sending something as a prize. I don't think Colt's coming. Gabe should be coming, but I don't think both Gabes should be coming, but I don't think either one are signed up because I had two Gabes on here tonight. One actually lives here in PA, but it's all right, Adam. You got things to do and stuff. Maybe next year. Next year it's going to be earlier in August. The reason that I don't have Zach Bush as one of my instructors is because school has started in Noblesville. So he was not able to take the time to come out here because he's got to be there to protect the kids. So next year I'm going to move it back a couple of weeks, I believe, for the all hands muster number 2. I hear you on that, Colt. Time and money, both low. Same as it is here at the MAR headquarters. The time and money, or time or money, because it's usually how it works, right? Like you either don't have any time and no money, both, or if you get some of one, it's at the expense of the other one, and good stuff. Yes, RJ, you wish you could take Sonny's class. I get it. Still recovering physically, and his classes are the most physically demanding classes I've been in. So I would concur that you're probably not ready for it, but you definitely want to do it. Yep, Adam, no Zach this year. Next year, I'm working on it, and I will probably have the dates for next year before the end of this month. I just need to confirm the dates. So think like early in August next year. All right, so I got 9 o'clock. We're close enough to 9 o'clock. This was supposed to be a short one, and I had to piss with the stupid camera and stuff again. So Fort Honey Badger. Well, if the next time I go to Texas, I'll at least be stopping at Fort Honey Badger. I don't know the next time I'll be teaching at Fort Honey Badger. Is there something you need picked up, RJ? Because you probably, I can't have Sonny come up with it because I think he's in Ohio this weekend, which means he probably already left his house. But anywho, I will pop smoke, call for extract, all that shit that like mumba jumba terms that everybody likes to use on the internet. I should have worn my contacts and put the boom mic in front of my face because that's what it's really cool to do while you're filming. But I'll get out of here. You guys get out of here. Some of you I will see some of you shortly, and others I will just see you on here next week. So with that, take it easy. I'm going to go over here and click the buttons until we're no longer talking to each other.